Good morning everyone, welcome. I'm sat here with Ali Hasnain, who's the CEO of Takhleeq. We're a new construction property developer company, and he's going to tell us a bit about the company because it's new to me as well. How did the company get started, Ali?
Thank you so much for taking time for today's discussion. So Takhleeq is a platform, and it's essentially an investment platform, and we are focusing on real estate market in Pakistan. Over there's a need to offer better living to people in Pakistan. There's a lot of, the population growth is explosive in bigger cities like Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad.
Yeah.
So we have started with Islamabad, which is the capital city, and we are constructing commercial building over there. And the idea is this, that we are going to offer them better accommodation and a comfortable living and an innovative overall and a great experience and a great living experience. This is based on the time we have spent abroad in Middle East and in Europe and in US. We're going to offer the same facilities in Pakistan as well.
Right, excellent. So you said I know that one of your projects is in fact mixed, isn't it? Housing and retail shops that you're currently building. And this must be a great opportunity for investors as well, is it, to get into the real estate in Pakistan?
Indeed. So as the name suggests, Takhleeq is an Arabic name or an Urdu name, which means creation. So we're creating a building. It's a commercial building. It's called Legend 46. So the plot number is 46. So since there were Tower 46, quite a lot of towers, so we added a twist to it and called it Legend, which we are going to make real soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
So the idea is this, that we're constructing this. There are 10 shops on lower ground floor, then there are 10 shops on ground floor, then there are going to be 6 offices on first floor, and then 4 floors of 2 and 1 bedroom apartments.
Right.
So that's the project we're currently undertaking in Pakistan.
Yeah, and these are great mixes, aren't they? Because then you've got natural footfall. When you've got people who are living above shops, it helps drive footfall into the area.
Indeed. So as Pakistan the population is growing over there quite fast, and people from big cities, Islamabad, Lahore, Karachi, they find it difficult to afford living within the city, just like central London.
Yeah,
you cannot afford there.
No.
You're moving a little bit far from central London to suburbs to get a better quality of life and a decent space as well. Similarly, in Islamabad, the same trend is being followed, and people are moving out of the center of the city to the suburbs, where they get more land, they can get a better living and a peaceful living environment as well. So the building that we are constructing, it's going from the airport, just 25 minutes drive. And it's not far from Islamabad town center. Currently, it takes almost half an hour to get to Islamabad's town center, which is 0 point. The importance of the location, as you know, in real estate, the 3 most important things are location, location, location.
Yeah, sure.
So our location is pivotal because on one end, it's on the GT road, which is going from Islamabad to Takhleeq. By the way, Takhleeq is a great old civilization you might have heard about. And from Islamabad, as I mentioned, the distance is half an hour. On the other end, it's joined by a motorway, which is going towards Peshawar. It's called M1 motorway. So strategically, we're sitting between these two, and we're very close to the airport. And recently, the last government had constructed another road to go towards Islamabad town center. That is just going to bring the distance from our location to the city center to 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay, so that's great. That gives really good travel opportunities.
Indeed.
People are very accessible.
Indeed.
So there's other benefits as well, aren't there? Because you must employ quite a few people when you're building these, so you must be creating employment in the area as well.
Exactly. The purpose that drives us is basically to make a difference in the lives of people. And with that purpose in mind, when we started our business, we could see that immediately we could see the benefit that we're engaging a workforce, we're engaging a lot of people, and I think around 1,000 people gets employed, and we put the food on their tables.
Right.
And that is a driving force for us that motivates us a lot.
Okay, so I can understand that investing in real estate is like a traditional investment. Mm-hmm. You see lots of people invest in real estate, but nowadays they have lots of options as well, don't they? Cryptocurrency, all beyond me. But anyway, people are investing in different forms. Is it still an attractive option in Pakistan to invest in real estate?
Yes, in Pakistan, it's quite interesting that over the last decade, real estate sector of Pakistan has been a top performer. So considering what are the other options are stocks, investing in gold, investing in crypto. So all of these have bumpy rides in the last decade. However, traditionally, in the last decade, the real estate sector has consistently improved over time. So I consider that it's still a very good opportunity to invest. Considering the current uncertain environment that has been caused by the change of government in Pakistan, and we see the currency devaluation as when we compare it to dollar. So these make it a little bit complicated. But my insight or my view, I think that in the next few years, when we have after the election, when a stable government comes in, then we're going to see another boom in real estate sector in Pakistan. So this is why I think it is still a good time to invest in Pakistan. As you might have heard about what Rothschild said, that you should consider investing when there is blood on the streets. Yeah. When everybody else is shy and fearful of investing, this is the time to invest. When everybody is scared, this is where the property prices are low, which is the case right now. Property prices currently, I would say that they are now halted. They've halted. They have stabilized. This is a time when somebody should buy, because after a few years, when the stability has returned, it's going to fly again. That has been the trend we have observed in the past few years. So I would say that that is why it makes it a very lucrative investment.
And I can see the sense in that philosophy. If you have the money, that's a really good time to invest. But you said something interesting, I think, about the rupee weakening against the dollar. Does that mean it's a good or possible for foreign investors to invest in Pakistan real estate?
Yes, traditionally in the last 2-3 years, when we didn't have this much of currency depreciation, so it was very lucrative, and people who invested, we were able to give them good returns on their investment. So people were satisfied. Those people who we have as clients abroad, who live in UK, Europe and US or Middle East, right now the climate is a little bit uncertain. There's a lot of uncertainty because the rupee is depreciating. The reason why rupee is depreciating is, one thing is we've got the global phenomena of oil prices being increased and the Ukraine war. So all these factors are impacting third world countries as well. So in Pakistan, we rely heavily on International Monetary Fund loan program. When IMF gives some loans, they give it against stringent conditions to return. The government has to increase the prices. International rise in inflation is having an impact on prices in Pakistan as well, and causing the currency depreciation. So with that uncertainty, I see that people are holding back investment at the moment. The international investor is currently holding back. So after a few months, when the election is done, this is where I think people will start considering again to invest.
So that's all very great, but there's a great deal of option for people to invest. Why do you think they should invest in Takhleeq?
So the first very important point is the access, that the location is very good, and we are being approached by GT Road currently, and it takes around 40 minutes to get to our society where we are located in Faisal Hills from center of Islamabad. There is another road which is being constructed called Margla Road, which is going to be completed in the next 2-3 months, and that is going to cut the time of commuting from Faisal Hills to center of Islamabad into half. That means around 20 minutes.
Right, that's good.
Third thing is about the third approach is about the motorway from Peshawar motorway, but that is in the pipeline. The interconnect is in the pipeline. So that's the first thing, which is the location of it. The second bit is the returns, that so far in the last 1 year, the prices of our properties have appreciated really well. So even those who have invested last year, they are already getting a good return. They're in a very positive outlook. Even though the market is now shaky because of the political uncertainty and the rupee devaluation, but I believe in the next couple of years when the elections are done and the things are stable. So this is going to give a very good return to people who invest with us. The third thing is basically the work that we do is meaningful. Making a difference in the lives of people is our purpose, and we live that purpose. So we engage and we employ people, around 1,000 people. We are putting food on their tables, the workforce that we have. And also we work with charities who we are partnered with, who are doing amazing work educating the uneducated people, the needy students. So I believe these are the three things that we bring on the table and to make it a very good investment opportunity for people.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, so I can see there are good reasons behind why people should invest. What would you summarize and say were the reasons for people to invest in Takhleeq rather than anyone else?
Yes, that's a very good question. So basically, as I mentioned, that we are doing this project based on our global expertise, and we are trying to do it differently. We are bringing the innovation and the differentiation based on what we have seen, the exposure that we have got globally. So we understand the materials which are better. We understand which are better for, which makes homes smarter. So we are offering smarter living, and we're offering innovative solutions, better value and quality of materials.
Right.
Because we are professionals, we want to deliver excellence in our work. That has been our mantra for whatever we have done so far. So the idea is this, that we're not going to compromise on the quality of construction. Now we are trying to pull ahead with we are going to push through with our construction, even though the prices of construction has increased tremendously in the last few months. But we're pushing ahead with construction because we want to complete the project on time. Our timeline is we want to complete it in 3 years' time, and we are targeting completion for September 2024.
Right.
So we are pushing ahead while many other builders are now taking a very cautious approach, and some of them have stopped the construction. Another thing we bring on the table is our digital marketing. So we are trying to influence, we are trying to be transparent to our international investors. We have our YouTube channel, we have presence on Facebook, we have presence on TikTok. So we share regular updates of construction, the activity going on the site. Secondly, we share with people the overall insight of real estate market, what are the good opportunities to invest, and what makes us unique. So we are sharing all of that knowledge online and through our digital presence.
Right.
So in a nutshell, so one thing is the quality construction and delivering excellence in that. Secondly, based on our experience, we want to ensure that we create an immaculate living space and a comfortable living space. Thirdly, we want to ensure that anybody who invests needs to see it transparently after every few weeks, what is happening on the site, the progress of the work that is carrying on. So these are the things that we bring on the table.
Excellent. Right. So a final question then, for anyone who's interested and wants perhaps more information on Takhleeq and what you can offer them, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
So the best way to get in touch with us is the number that's appearing on the screen now. So that's our UN number. You can reach us on that. You could also email us. You can talk to us. We have Facebook presence, so you can see it on the screen, and get in touch with us, and we'll advise you and we'll give you best strategy based on your circumstances and what is the best option for you to invest. First of all, we need to understand your goals of investment, and then accordingly we'll advise you the best product.
Right, fantastic. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed our chat with Ali Hasnain, CEO of Takhleeq. And if you want any more information, you'll find it on the screen now.